Hey Alex, hey Megan. This is David Olkowetsky with Artisan Revere. I just wanted to show you the QC inspection for your new knives. I just finished sharpening them up and making sure that the spines and trails are super smooth. So you can see here, this is me slicing through magazine paper. It's flying off like it's not even there. That is your maple chef's knife. Here is your maple, actually let me just, maple paring knife. There you go, perfect. Flies right through, beautiful. Let's go through the rest of the inspection. So first thing I'm going to do is check to make sure that these hex screws are fully flush with the handle. They are. Next, I'm inspecting to make sure there's no gaps between the maple rich light, the green G10, and the tang. There aren't any. I'm checking right here. This is the front of the handle just to make sure it's nice and smooth. It has really good positive stop. It does. Doing the same thing right here in this choil area to make sure it's nice and rounded over so that you don't get any calluses when you're working with the knife for a long period of time. Feeling the spine of the blade to make sure that I rounded it over perfectly, which in this case I did. Now I'm going to look at the edge grind to make sure it's nice and even. It is perfect. Okay, and then as a double check against the magazine paper, I run it through my fingernail just to make sure it's in great condition. Same thing for the paring knife. Okay, beautiful. Couple quick pointers. I usually store my knives on a knife magnet, so the way you would put it on, spine first, rotate it on like that to take it off, rotate the edge off, and then pull it off. So again, okay, easy. The other way to store your knife would be in the leather sheath that it comes with. So when you place it in, just make sure you place it in tip first, rotate it up, and then push it in like this. And you want to match the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath. Two reasons for that. Number one, it won't fall out. I don't recommend holding it like this, by the way, but it shouldn't fall out. The other reason is the bottom of the leather sheath has an extra piece of leather. That piece of leather is called a leather welt. That prevents you from slicing through. The knife will fit into the sheath upside down. There is no extra welt on the top. That's by design. It's part of what keeps the friction so that the knife doesn't fall out. The knife will fit in upside down. I wouldn't put it in that way. Theoretically, you could slice through. I don't think we've ever had anybody slice through, but just as an extra precaution, just make sure you're placing it in correctly, matching the AR and the AR. Before I ship these knives out, I will clean them up. I will apply some food grade mineral oil to them, and then you should have them in just a couple of days. Congratulations on the new bakery. I'm excited to hear more about it. Thanks so much.